Hi, this is Courtney with Inside Out with Courtney, and this week's student message is God knows where you are. I want to encourage you that God knows exactly where you are, sis. He is omnipotent, which means he is all-powerful. He's also omnipresent, which means he is everywhere, and he knows exactly what's going on in your life. Wherever you are at this position in your life, whether you're waiting on God for something, you're seeking him, you're in a situation and it's tough, or maybe God is quiet in your life, I want you to know that he is there and he sees everything that you're going through, but he's working things out behind the scenes. I want to give you a quick testimony of something that happened to me when I went outside one day, and I went outside and I asked the Lord, I said, Lord, do you see me? Do you see all the things that are going through, that are happening in my life? God, I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. Do you see? And I had tears. And the Lord, before I had finished this encounter with the Lord, as I was going inside, the Lord showed me, he said, I know where you are. I know where you are. And then I ended up and I proceeded, because at the time I was waiting on God and I was seeking him. I was like, Lord, I also need to write this blog. I don't know what to write. I don't know where your daughters are. And he said, tell them that I know where they are. And so I went ahead and I wrote that blog, and it's on my my website and everything. But I want to tell you right now that God knows where you are. Just like he knew where Job was, just like he knew where Moses was, just like he knew where Joseph was, he knows where we are. And I want to share this brief example to finish this before I go. As I remember going to a conference right after that with my husband, and one of the speakers in that conference, he said a week after I had that encounter with the Lord, he stood on that stage and he had an abnormal growth in his chin, about the size of a volleyball. And he was ridiculed, he was talked about, he was just hurt one day because he was so beat down by something that someone had said to him. And he went to God and he went to the open sky just like I did at night. And he looked out and he said, Lord, do you see me? Do you see me? Do you care about me? Do you love me? Do you see what I'm going through down here? And he cried out to the Lord. And what happened was, later on, they fast forwarded. And he's with actually Operation Smile. And Operation Smile actually did a surgery for him where his face is now healed. God healed him through this mission, through this organization. And so he was on stage and he was telling his story and telling his testimony. And they fast forwarded and they showed that God did have a plan for him, because guess what? It showed a picture that he had gotten married and had a beautiful wife. And then it showed another picture where he had just had a beautiful little baby, newborn baby. And so I say all that to say is that guess what? God knows where you are. He had a plan for him just like he has a plan for me, just like he has a plan for you. He has a plan, like Jeremiah 29:11 says. For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans for hope in the future. Believe that. Believe that. Remember, all things are possible if you believe. Amen? So hold on. Hold on. I pray that this message has ministered to you. God has a plan. He's just working out things behind the scenes. He's working. He's molding. He's shaping. He's the potter. You are the clay. I am the clay. He knows where you are. Amen? Thank you so much for joining me for this week's Tune In message. I pray that it has been a blessing to you. Don't forget to check out my blog that comes out every Monday at 7:30 a.m. God bless you, my sis, and you have a blessed week. Amen.